In the small village called Obiago, there lived a young girl named Adaeze. She was known for her graceful dancing and warm smile. Adaeze loved to dance under the tall palm trees, her colorful wrapper swinging with the rhymes of her feet. The elders often said her dancing brought joy to the village, and children would gather around to clap and sing as she moved. One sunny morning, a great announcement came from the village square. The town crier, Chike, beat his iron gong loudly. Bang, 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 bang. He called, "The prince of Umuchuku kingdom, Prince Chidi, is coming to Obiago to find a bride. All maidens are invited to the festival tomorrow to welcome him." The news spread like wildfire. Every maiden in the village began to prepare. Some wove new wrappers, others braided their hair into beautiful styles. But Adaeze did not bother with any of that. She was not the daughter of a rich man, and she has no fine clothes to show off. "I will only go to dance," she told her mother, Mama Nede. As she tied her old wrapper, "Dancing is what I love, and it will make the prince happy." The next day, the village square was full of excitement. The air smelled of roasted yam and spicy soup. The women wore their best bead, and the men played their drums loudly. The crowd waited eagerly as the royal entourage arrived with horses and guards. At the center of the group was Prince Chidi, dressed in white with a red cap on his head. He looked kind and strong. The festival began with music, and one by one, the maidens showed off their beauty and skills. Some of them carried clay pots on their heads. Others sang songs. When it was Adaeze's turn, the crowd grew silent. She stepped into the center of the square, barefoot with her wrapper tied neatly around her waist. The drummers began to play, and she moved like the wind, graceful and free. Her feet tapped to the beat of the drum. Her hands stretched like the wings of the birds, and her body bent like the branches of a palm tree swinging into the breeze. The people clapped and cheered, enchanted by her movement. Even the prince leaned forward, his eyes following her every step. When the dance ended, Adaeze bowed and quickly stepped back into the crowd. She thought nothing of it. She had only danced to make the festival lively. After all the maidens had performed, Prince Chidi stood up. He thanked the village of their hospitality and spoke in a deep, kind voice. "I have seen great beauty and talent today, but one maiden has captured my heart with her dance. I choose her as my bride." The crowd whispered, and the maiden looked at one another, wondering who it could be. Then the prince raised his hand and pointed. "You," he said, "the one who danced like the wind. Come forward." Adaeze's heart skipped a beat. She looked around, thinking he meant someone else. But the villagers began to cheer, shouting her name, "Adaeze, Adaeze, Adaeze." With trembling feet, she walked to the prince. "Me?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. "Yes, you," Prince Chidi replied, smiling. "Your dance was pure, full of joy and love. It shows your heart, and it is what I seek in a bride." Tears filled Adaeze's eyes as the prince took her hands. The drummer began to play again, and the crowd erupted in celebration. The girl who has come only to dance was now the chosen bride of the prince. From that day on, Adaeze became known as Adaeze Nwanyi Obieze. Adaeze, the woman of the king's heart. And in her new home, she never stopped dancing, for it was her gift that brought her unexpected blessings and happiness. And so, the story of Adaeze reminds us that being true to yourself can lead to the most wonderful surprises. What did you learn from this video?